Hey, you're watching the Weekly Fury right here on the Sports Fury. I'm Josh.
And I'm Sean.
And it's Friday, and we're going to go ahead and talk about the topics of this past week that we thought was pretty damn interesting. And we're going to start off with something that everyone was talking about this past week. Mayweather versus McGregor. Is this fight going to happen? Yes or no? Sean, do you think it's going to happen? Should it happen? And what needs to happen?
Well, I know that one article came out and said supposedly they agreed upon it, and then Mayweather came out and debunked it. But
everybody on Facebook was like, "It's happening, it's happening." I'm like, "Shut the."
I was so excited, but then I was like, "Okay, let me wait until Mayweather or McGregor confirm it," and then Mayweather, shot that down. I hope it happens, just because it'd be awesome to see two of the cockiest guys in fighting right now go at it. I would love to see Mayweather get his ass whooped, but at the end of the day, I don't think the fight will happen. I wish it would, but I don't think it will happen. Mayweather has nothing really to fight for. He has nothing to prove. Why would he come out of retirement? He's still making money. The smart thing would not to do it to hurt his record, but we'll see. I hope it does, because I'd love to fucking hate Mayweather.
I think everyone needs to just put this to rest. It's never, ever going to happen. If it were to happen, it would happen in a boxing ring. And because it would never happen in the octagon, because why would Mayweather agree to that? And so this will never, ever, ever happen. And I don't think it should happen, because you know what? Being a fan of wrestling, I have seen these shoot fights. A shoot is something that's happening for real. It's not scripted. It's a real fight in the wrestling ring. And wrestling throughout the years have done things like this. They've put boxers against mixed martial artists and shit like that. And those kind of fights never ever were ever entertaining. They were just, because they're, the two guys would be completely of different styles of fighting, and they would just be standing off each other, just kind of hesitant to go in, and there'll maybe be a little jab here or a kick there, and then dipping out, and there's just a lot of staring down. And I think this is what would happen if they were to fight. McGregor would probably try to bum rush Mayweather, but Mayweather is faster. He's much faster, even at this age, and he'll get around McGregor, and throughout the entire fight, we'll probably see a few blows, but nothing really, and the match, and the whole entire match would be absolutely boring, and everyone would have wasted their money.
Well, that's what Mayweather does anyways. He just bobs and weaves. That's all he fucking does.
And if this were to happen, the fucking pay-per-view, oh my God, it would probably be $150, $175.
Yeah.
Not that I would ever pay for a pay-per-view or a UFC fight, because why would you? These days, you can just go watch it at a bar, go to a friend's house or something like that.
And half the time, the fights don't only last, not all of them go the full round.
Almost almost none of them ever live up to the fight.
The one, what is the last huge one that happened? It was Ronda Rousey.
Or boxing or UFC?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah,
fight.
Rousey.
And it ended in the first round, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, you paid all this money for pay-per-view, and it only lasted that long. That sucks. That's the one thing that sucks about these pay-per-views. That's why I've never paid for pay-per-view, and I never will. I'll go to the bar. Simple as that.
One of our friends on Facebook asked, on Facebook, he gave his opinion on where it should happen in the octagon or in the ring, and I commented, if this fight were to happen and it was and I was booking this fight, I would have it not take place in the octagon or in the ring. I would have it taken place in a gritty lot underneath a highway of some fucking, city, surrounded by this chaotic crowd and barrels lit on fire, and everyone's just screaming for fucking blood, and they're surrounding Mayweather and McGregor, so none of them can, and it's a tight circle, so they can't dance around and shit. They gotta fucking fight. There has to be a winner. That's the kind of fight I would want to see between these two. I want to see a brutal fucking fist fight, and if that were to go down that way, McGregor would definitely win. Huh?
To the death?
Yes, to the death. Then, no, I still wouldn't pay $150 for pay-per-view.
Yeah, I would never fucking pay.
I'll just stream it. But yes, Mayweather McGregor, not happening. No. Just needs to be put to rest. All right. something else happened that happened this past week was Kevin Durant and the Warriors going to Oklahoma City. Kevin Durant returning to his former team, and he went into that game with tons of security. Do you think that shit was over the top?
Dude, didn't he like triple the security or something like that? He tripled security because when you're an away team, you already have security.
Pussy.
You already have security. Like the team already provides their own security, right? Mm-hmm. And then he hired some of his own armed security, by the way, and it tripled the amount of security they already had. So it's like,
bitch.
Why? Like this is. It's not like this is fucking Philly where they're gonna stab you. Mm-hmm. This is Oklahoma,
like Detroit
or Detroit, right? They're not gonna stab you, and it's not like you don't have protection. So it's like it's kind of stupid to me. That was like a bitch move, and I don't like KD. I don't, not anymore, anyways. And with all that, so that's ridiculous.
Do you think the crowd was right to boo him? Like, boo the shit out of him?
That's not even a question. Hell yeah. He should be booed. He's a little bitch. First off, he went to the team that, honestly, they should have beat them last year in the playoffs. Remember, OKC and Golden State, it was a great series last year, and they almost won. They should have won. Remember, they gave it up pretty much. And to me, when he left to go to that team, I don't understand it. Like, first off, remember when LeBron went to the Heat and Chris Bosh and that big three?
No.
You don't remember? Me neither. But when that all happened, he tweeted, and there's a tweet out there, you could look. He tweeted like, oh, everybody's just teaming up now. And he criticized LeBron for going to that team and teaming up with his friends. But yet he joined one of the already most stacked teams out there. Like, to me, he's a hypocrite, and of course he should be booed. It's a bitch move to me.
Even if it wasn't out of hate, you're going to boo the guy because he's in the other team. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Yeah, we'll cheer you for playing for us. If you're not playing for us, go fuck yourself. We want our team to win. It's not about you, KD. It's about the Thunder, the team. And you're not part of that. So, boo. Fuck you, asshole. And, and Warriors got the win that night, and and apparently Westbrook had some words for KD. Like,
he got a little into it.
Yeah, he got a little into it with
we already knew that was gonna happen,
and I love that. That's what I love about Westbrook, man. He will
say whatever he wants.
He's not gonna play like that politically correct bullshit where two guys don't like each other, but they're gonna hug it out or give a handshake at mid-court. Fuck all that. Like, Westbrook's like, fuck you, asshole, fuck you, go fuck yourself, fuck the Warriors. And I'm glad. I hope one day they meet in the playoffs and Kevin Durant just gets destroyed by Westbrook. Like, I want to see Westbrook just poster him and put the knee right in his fucking face. That's what I want to see.
That would be awesome. That would be a great poster.
So, that's what happened there. That's our thoughts on Kevin Durant returning to Oklahoma. I look forward to more of him returning to Oklahoma so he could be more. Yep. He could look more like a little bitch. But even if they do win, he's gonna get bitched out by Westbrook. The New York Knicks. So we talked about them the last couple of weeks, and they still cannot seem to end this absolute fucking circus. They are a joke. Are the Knicks the biggest joke of the NBA?
As of right now, yes.
This is what happened. Now, this is what happened since our last episode.
So stupid.
Charles Oakley got arrested at Madison Square Garden. And then Jim Dolan, the New York Knicks owner, he bans Charles Oakley, who was absolutely beloved there in New York, especially at Madison Square Garden.
Calls him
an alcoholic. And then he starts, calling him an alcoholic and starts, really just destroying his reputation. And which now Charles Oakley has suggested that he may sue him for slander, and he may have a case for that. And since then, Jim Dolan, he invited back Latrell Sprewell and some other Knicks players. Sprewell hasn't been in Madison Square Garden for like 10 years. And he just pulls this bullshit fucking like, hey, look at me sitting with these other New York legends and shit like that. I'm a good guy. You guys should like me. Nobody bought it.
The fans.
Yeah, he looked like an asshole. Of course people are going to, cheer for Sprewell.
This is New York. But New York's not going to fall for that bullshit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Screw Dolan. And then after that, Dolan goes ahead and lifts the ban from Oakley.
Yep.
And Oakley says, no. I want a fucking apology from you.
Yep.
A public apology.
And apparently they did meet. They met once. Mm-hmm. But Oakley said, like, oh, one meeting is not good enough. Like, no. There's going to be some talks about this.
You ever see South Park and how they apologize on South Park? They should do that here. They should. Charles Oakley should go to mid-court.
You already know they're going to.
Oakley should go to mid-court, and then Dolan should go out there. Charles Oakley would pull down his pants and bend over, and Dolan should kiss his ass.
Oh, if only.
Apologize, Dolan. Right there
my thoughts
on a primetime game on ESPN.
So that'll be the halftime entertainment.
And then, of course, you got the mellow talks continuing of the trades and shit. I mean, the Knicks are the biggest joke. And what's crazy is that they are one of the most, I think, the most valuable franchises in the NBA.
And their talent.
Yeah, they're one of the most valuable. And I'm like, how? Like, they're such a joke. Because they're in New York, but they don't win shit. It's the New York Knicks. And they pull fucking things like this. Jim Dolan, I think this guy needs to go. Knicks fans...
He's not going to go anywhere.
I hate the Knicks. I have a huge rivalry with the Knicks, being a Bulls fan. But I would love to see the Bulls and Knicks get their shit together and become legit again. And that's not going to happen until ownership changes things or gets the fuck out.
Yeah, the Knicks...
But at least we're not the Knicks.
They're so talented, too. Like, you have a lot of talent on that team, but it's from the top down, They have a lot of talent.
Get rid of Phil Jackson.
Melo. Oh, Phil Jackson, I think he's already said he's done after this season. But they have Melo, D. Rose. They have all this talent, and yet they don't do shit with it. And it's so sad. Like, it's heartbreaking to me because I really like D. Rose. I like Porzingis. I don't like Melo. But those other two guys, I love them. And it feels like they're wasting away over there. So I hope hopefully, like you said, hopefully they get their shit together to have another. Because anytime New York has a good team, it's always good. Especially, there's a lot of fans over there. Even though I don't really like them, I feel bad for the fans right now, So hopefully they'll get their shit together. But I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. It just something needs to change from the top down. I don't know.
Well, yeah. So while the Knicks were crumbling this season, continuing to crumble and being a joke, someone else was rising or on the rise. Isaiah Thomas. We haven't talked about him at all this NBA season.
We haven't, and I feel
we should be ashamed of ourselves because Isaiah Thomas, as of Thursday night, he even though they lost to the Bulls, he has now 41 straight 20-point games, and he just beat John Havlicek's record of 20 consecutive 20-point games. And so Isaiah Thomas, man, this guy is phenomenal.
He's legit.
Is he legit? Yeah. Is he legit?
Yeah, he's legit. He's straight up.
This guy's been in the league for 6 years? He came in 2011, second round pick.
Yep.
He was I believe the last pick in the second round of the 2011 draft.
Oh, he's good.
Bounced around.
I think he's gonna be legit, dude. Honestly, the Celtics have they got such a great player in him, and all he needs is that one other player.
So it's not. So it's not just the system. Because he didn't play like this with the Kings. He didn't play like this with the Suns.
No, I think some players takes a little bit for them to come into their own, right? So I think he's legit, man. He pretty much carries that team, and if he had one other player there to help him, that team would be a contender to me. That's why I thought KD was going to go there, which it would have been awesome to have those two together, but. No, I don't think it's just a system, dude. I think it's Isaiah Thomas coming into his own, and I think he's a legit player. I think he's going to be good. Give him one more piece, and the Celtics will be a contender.
Now, the Celtics, as of right now, they are in second place in the Eastern Conference. They got all the way. They passed Toronto. They're now 3 games out of first place from Cleveland. Cleveland, they just lost Kevin Love. Cleveland, they are about a month away from getting J.R. Smith back. LeBron James is having his minutes limited. Do you think the Celtics, with Isaiah Thomas playing the way he is, can they reach the top? Can they be the number 1 seed? Could they even be the number 1 seed going into the playoffs?
Possible. I guess they're contenders now, but they might. But I don't see them going to the finals. Like, the East is just that shitty, dude. And I think Toronto is good, and we'll talk about why later. But I still think the Cavs will win the number 1 spot. Like, LeBron, if he needs to, he'll play more minutes. They're limiting him right now, yeah, but once the second half of the season comes, LeBron's going to go all out. They still have Kyrie Irving. I'm not going to pick the Celtics over the Cavs in the East.
Well, I say... bold statement, Celtics will be the number 1 seed at the end of the season.
We'll see.
And they will go on as the number 1 seed in the playoffs. They're going to do it. They're going to catch the Cavs, who have just been losing this year, 2017 so far. They're having a bad couple months, but we'll see about that. Now, getting away from basketball for a little bit and getting back to the NFL, Revis was... just got some charges put on him, and Revis Island might be legitimately being sent to a fucking island behind bars. This guy got 4 total felony charges put on him. 2 felony counts of aggravated assault, 1 felony count of robbery, and 1 felony count of conspiracy. So what happened was Darrelle Revis was on the south side of Pittsburgh, and he was walking down the street, and apparently this guy ran up on him with a cell phone video and started recording him and started calling him by his name. He didn't like that, so he snatched the phone out of his hand and attempted to delete the video, and he tossed it down the street. And another guy got involved to go help get the phone. And at this point, Darrelle Revis knocked them both unconscious for like almost 10 minutes. And then he went back home or whatever. And as of right now, he's looking to turn himself in. He's going to do it on his own. His agent claims that Revis was acting in self-defense. He feared for his safety. He wasn't sure who these guys were. If that phone, it was dark, so it was at 2:43 in the morning. He wasn't sure if it was a phone or a weapon, so he acted in self-defense, and that's what his agent is claiming. Sean, what do you make of all this, and what do you think is going to happen to Darrelle Revis?
Well, Darrelle Revis, first off, he took it overboard with flipping out because of the phone and being recorded. If he actually attempted to delete the video, then he obviously knew it was a phone. Now,
I think that's where the conspiracy charge comes in.
Yeah, so obviously it's like, what, you said 2-something in the morning. So it's probably both these guys must be like, drunk or been drinking, probably at a bar. Obviously, nobody's going to be out walking a street at 2-something in the morning unless they're at a bar, right? So there's obviously alcohol involved. Now, of course, if a guy comes running up on you, you're going to get defensive, right? So I understand that. Now, him snatching the phone, that's kind of fucked up. You're a celebrity. You know people are going to get excited when they see you. We're one of the best corners and still considered arguably one of the best ever corners, right? And, of course, people are going to want to take a picture or a video of you. Now, honestly, going to the charges...
Hey, don't forget, I forgot to add, he has a misdemeanor charge on him also for making terroristic threats.
God. See, this is what puzzles me. Like, I'm not trying to defend Darrelle Revis at all. What he did was stupid. Now, I don't understand where all these felonies are coming from, because if there's 2 against 1 at this point, because you said another guy ran into the situation, and Darrelle Revis knocked them both out, like...
At first, when I heard about this, I was like, "Are they cops or something?" Like,
that's what I thought. Like, how did all of a sudden
I see people getting fights and getting arrested, and no felony charges are ever brought up.
No, they pretty much let him go. And like 2 against 1, how is this an aggravated felony charge against him? Like, that doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, we don't know what was said, what happened. When he took his phone, did the guy charge him up? we don't know what happened at the end of the day, but I feel like the DA of Pittsburgh, whatever, maybe they're going after him a little bit too hard because he's a celebrity. I don't know, but at the end of the like I said, I don't know. We weren't there. It's going to be he say she say, right? Or he say. But I just feel like that's too much. Felons.
I'll tell you this, Darrelle Revis. This happened Sunday, and you know, and this got out public and everything, and it's making him look worse and worse every minute that passes that he doesn't turn himself in. Because that makes him look guilty. It makes him look like he's got something to hide. He's putting his story together with his agent, and
they didn't charge him until Thursday.
Yeah, but like, why?
He doesn't have to turn himself in until they're charged.
He hasn't made any statements to the cops. Nothing was made of this. Like, what the hell is going on? And why did his agent come out and say something to the public? Why didn't he go say something to the police? Because I know the police won't like that because they're trying to because doing that, it makes sense because right now you're trying to get the public opinion on your side, before you go talk to the police. Yeah. And so this is not going to go away anytime soon, and we may have seen Darrelle Revis, the last of them, in the NFL.
Yeah, well, I think he was already done anyways. I think he was retiring. But
stick a fork in his ass.
But I don't know. That
crazy shit.
Man, that is some weird shit happening. But, it's whatever.
All right, let's get into some fun shit, man. Some fun stuff.
Oh, yeah, this
weekend, the NBA All-Star Weekend is happening. It's happening tonight, Friday night, starting off. All right, so Friday, here's what we got. Friday, we got the Celebrity All-Star Game.
Yep.
I don't know if Kevin Hart's involved. I would be shocked if he wasn't. He's going to... should be in it. If Kevin Hart's in it, I'm all watching that. I mean, that's gonna be all. It's gonna be great. Yep. Otherwise, I probably won't even catch it. Rising Stars Challenge. They changed the format a couple years ago.
Yep.
And they're gonna stick with this year. It's the Rising Stars Challenge is first year and second year players. And for years it was rookies versus sophomores, and a couple years ago they changed it to U.S. Players versus world players. So it's Team USA versus Team World, so I think this is going to be a pretty good one. It sucks that Joel Embiid is not going to be involved in this game. Yeah, that sucks, but
that does. He's been playing.
D'Angelo Russell, I'm very excited for Jonathan Simmons for the San Antonio Spurs. He's going to be in it. Jaleel Okafor from the 76ers. Karl Anthony Towns. These guys are playing for the U.S., by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be a good team going against the world. They lost Joel Embiid. And but they still got Porzingis and Nikola from the Nuggets.
Jokic? What's his last? Jokic?
Nikola Jokic.
Fuck that up.
He's a rising star, man. That dude is. Him and Porzingis are really fucking a blast to watch.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Of course, I'm gonna go U.S. because Jonathan Simmons from the Spurs, Okafor, Russell, Karl Anthony Towns. I'm all in on the U.S.
I think they're gonna win. Yeah, I feel like they just have too much talent on that side. They're gonna win that.
So that's Friday. Now Saturday, you got skills challenge, 3-point competition, slam dunk. Let's get into the skills challenge first, all right? So, the skills challenge, you got Devin Booker, you got DeMarcus Cousins, you got Anthony Davis, you got Nikola from the Nuggets, you got Gordon Hayward, you got Porzingis, Isaiah Thomas, and John Wall. Yep. Sean, who you got winning that?
Well, and I don't understand why there's Cousins and Anthony Davis. I don't understand why those two guys are in there. But anyways, enough of that being said. I think... All right, so this is who I think's going to win. But I do have a little sleeper. I have my dark horse, right? I think John Wall is going to win. I'm going on the edge. Isaiah Thomas, I was about to pick him, but I think John Wall. I'm just go with John Wall. But my dark horse, I think Devin Booker. I really like him. He's a good player, and I think he might surprise some people. I think he's my dark horse, but I'm going with John Wall.
Isaiah Thomas. I'm all in on Isaiah Thomas. This is his year. He's going to win. This guy's shooting lights out. He is just destroying. He's going to destroy the skills challenge. And my dark horse, I'm going to go Boogie Cousins.
Get the fuck out of here.
DeMarcus Cousins.
It's a timed event. This guy's not going to be able to beat out John Wall, Devin Booker, Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, okay. So of the big guys, who do you think would do better?
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis, not Porzingis.
No, Anthony Davis used to be like a point guard, I believe, back in the day before he shot up. But
what if he gets injured halfway through the challenge?
No, this guy can shoot threes. Anthony Davis can. Well, Porzingis can too. I think Anthony Davis, though. I just have a feeling Anthony Davis would.
You know what? Isaiah Thomas is going to win, and if not Isaiah Thomas, I would like to see Nikola win.
Well, yeah, you love that guy.
So,
that's
the skills challenge, and then coming up is the 3-point competition.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite, honestly.
All right, Eric Gordon from the Rockets, Kyrie Irving from the Cavs, Kyle Lowry from the Raptors, Wesley Matthews from the Mavericks, C.J. McCollum from the Trailblazers, Klay Thompson from the Warriors, Kemba Walker, and Nick Young from the Lakers.
I don't understand why Kemba Walker. That just doesn't make sense to me. But anyways,
he's gonna fall and trip.
You know what? You go first this time, Josh. Who do you think's gonna win, and who's your dark horse?
Klay Thompson's gonna fucking win. And if Klay Thompson doesn't win, a guy that can come out of left field to win this would be... I'm going to go...
Matthews?
No, I'm going to go C.J. McCollum.
Okay. That's a good pick.
I wonder who you're going to pick to win this one.
No, it's not going to be Wesley Matthews. Oh God, I want to so bad. The only reason Wesley Matthews has a good chance is because when it comes to the 3-point contest, you got to look at guys that don't take a lot of effort to shoot. Like they don't really rise up because they're quick or quick releases, which Wesley Matthews does have. So does Klay Thompson. I don't think McCollum's going to win. I don't think he'll have a chance. I think it's going to be Klay Thompson too. And my dark horse is Wesley Matthews, but I think it's going to be Klay Thompson. I gotta pick my Mavs, man. There's no. Yeah, I just don't see any of the other guys. Yeah, I just don't see it. I can't. Like, I want to pick someone different than you because I don't want to be on the same page with you because I fucking hate you, Josh. Mm-hmm. But I gotta go Klay Thompson.
All right. Now, slam dunk contest.
Oh.
Aaron Gordon from the Magic.
Yep.
Fuckface DeAndre Jordan from the Clippers. Glenn Robinson III from the Pacers. And Derrick Jones Jr. from the Suns.
I don't know because I don't really know much about these guys.
So are we gonna get a couple of good dunks and then all the judges are gonna be like, yes, the slam dunk is back? Like they say every fucking year.
Yeah, they pretty much.
When they say that, I hate it.
It's not back. Now I'm gonna go with Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon?
Yeah, because I'm not picking DeAndre Jordan because he's a piece of shit, and he doesn't look smart enough to do anything creative. So I'm going Aaron Gordon.
I'm gonna go Derrick Jones from the Suns.
Okay.
I'm gonna go something different. Mix it up. He's gonna win this. I hope DeAndre Jordan falls on his face.
I hope he...
Oh, no. I hope he brings out Blake Griffin. And then he tries to jump over him. And then there's this major collision. And then they're both out for the rest of the season.
He doesn't even jump. He trips before he can jump. And he just collides with them. That would be the best.
So, that's what's going down. All-Star Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
Down in New Orleans. Now, Sunday. The NBA All-Star Game. So many threads to look at here. I mean, you got Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant on the same roster.
Yep.
You got all the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Kerr said, I'm going to have 4 Warriors plus 1. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be that guy? And then, Isaiah Thomas being in this game and the Eastern Conference, who's going to win? Does the East even have a chance against this Western Conference team?
Nope.
Carmelo Anthony, he is taking the place of Kevin Love. So, Melo and LeBron teaming up with Kyrie Irving. What the fuck? Are we going to get them together on the Cavs? Is it a little preview? What are you looking forward to, man?
The only thing I'm looking forward to this is KD and Westbrook. Typically the first quarter is all of them just fucking around. So
what if Westbrook's that guy? The Warriors plus Westbrook. That would be would that be a troll by Stephen Kerr? But Steve Kerr's
that would be kind of ironic, but I don't think he'll do that. But it would be awesome.
They freeze him out.
What if, yeah, they don't pass him the ball at all. That would be interesting, but I don't think Steve Kerr's not like that though. Steve Kerr's he's a good guy. I don't think he'd be that kind of an asshole. But KD and Westbrook, that's the only thing interesting to me that I want to watch. But I think the West is too talented. I don't think the East can win it. But it'll be 130, 115. It's always in the hundreds.
Of course, the West is going to win it.
Yeah, there's no options
who's
there.
your MVP?
Westbrook.
He's
been the MVP the past
unless he gets frozen out.
There's no way.
There's a lot of Warriors on that team.
Yeah, man, fuck the Warriors. I can't believe they have 4 fucking Warriors on that team.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm so pissed off Westbrook didn't get a fucking start.
But that's what we got going on in the All-Star game. The West easily will win. We both got Westbrook winning the MVP. I think Westbrook will be that guy that goes.
I don't think he's going to pass the ball once. Warriors. I don't think he'll have 1 assist. He's going to just fucking drive and dunk. I hope so too. He's going to fuck y'all for not voting me in.
Okay, man. So, we're there at Dealer's Choice. It's yours. Floor is yours.
Me?
What do you want to tell us?
Me?
What in the sports world happened to this past week that you want to talk
about? Well, I wanted to talk about the Raptors and them getting Ibaka, which I think is phenomenal for the Raptors. This is why I don't think I think the Raptors will probably be second seed. That was a great trade because the Toronto Raptors for the past couple years have been on the edge of being great. They have DeRozan there, and they've been so good. They've been so close, and they finally got Ibaka, who's a great rim protector. And I love it. Honestly, I don't understand the other side of the spectrum, though. I don't understand why the Magic just signed Ibaka. Or didn't they just trade for him or something like that?
Yeah, last year.
They just traded for him this past offseason. And and yet they just trade him right away. That doesn't make any sense to me. Why trade for him? And they gave up a lot of pieces for him too. And then now they trade him away. It doesn't make sense to me. But I think Toronto, it's a great opportunity for Toronto. They gave him a good shot blocker there.
Ibaka and Valanciunas in the front court with Lowry and DeRozan in the backcourt.
That's gonna be probably the number 2 seed right there with the Cavs. That's why I just don't think Isaiah Thomas and the Celtics towards the end of the year will be able to finish second seed. But
they will.
You're stupid. But anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about. Ibaka to the Raptors. I'm fucking excited about that because I really like the Raptors. I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You done?
No. Yeah.
All right. Maybe. Well, here's what I got. So, this week, a couple days ago, Adrian Peterson sends out this tweet saying he thought it was interesting what the Giants were doing. And I'm like, is he indicating or is he hinting that his time with the Vikings is over?
Oh,
is Adrian Peterson, are they going to cut him? Is he going to be gone? What?
It's already over.
And is he already saying, is this his way of without tampering, charges being brought on to the Giants or Adrian Peterson?
Yep.
He's just throwing that out there. Hey, look, the Giants are looking pretty good, and they do. Imagine if the Giants had a legit running game to go with that passing game and that defense.
They need it.
Holy shit! The NFC East will be a fucking great thing to watch next year.
I don't want him to go there. I really don't. As a Cowboy fan, I do not want him to go there. I want him to stay in that same division, go to the Packers. I think that's his best fit, honestly, with the Packers. But we'll see. But that would be great for him to go to the Giants. They got a great passing game. They won't be able to load up the box with Odell on the outside, so it'll be interesting. Now, will the Giants get him? Because I did say the Giants should go after AP, but I don't think. I think he'll stay with the Packers. I think he'll go to Packers.
Now, I think he's going to the Giants. It just makes way too much sense. That's where he obviously wants to go.
But there's wouldn't no reason want for revenge on the Vikings twice a year?
There's no reason for New York to not want this. Nobody in the NFC East besides the Giants has a legitimate defense as of this moment. So that's an easy schedule right there. So I say he does it. That's what will happen.
Kind of to piggyback off that topic, AP. I kind of forgot about that. Where are all these reports coming out apparently like, oh, he should come to the Cowboys? What the fuck?
Oh, yes, I saw that. And I'm like, who would even waste their time printing that shit?
I've seen that. 4 or 5 different articles about that. I don't understand. They're like, oh, yeah, this could work. This could work. Why? We had the number 1 running back last year. Sorry, I got a little passionate there. But we had the number 1 running back this past year. Zeke Elliott won the rushing title, and yet you want to go out and get AP? That doesn't make sense because AP's he thinks he's still got 2 or 3 more years, and AP still wants a pretty decent sized contract, right?
Yeah.
Why would we pay for a backup? We're not going to start him over Elliott. That doesn't make any fucking sense. These writers just like that's the one problem I have with Dallas writers.
Just make it clickbait.
Yeah, that's the only thing that Dallas writers do more than any other writers that I see out there. Is that all they want to do is get views on their articles and get people reading about it and just starting to talk. Fuck, it's stupid. It's never going to happen. Okay, I just want to vent about that. Sorry.
Now,
I stole your dealer's choice topic.
Call out, shout out.
Yes.
John, who deserves, in your mind, to be called out and shouted out?
Where do I start?
Start out with call out. Call someone out. Let me hear it.
Call out. God. Like this happened. Like I think we called this organization out. Like I've called them out like 5 times this year. It's got to be the NFL, the National Football League. They're fucking stupid.
What now?
So the Seattle Seahawks for I think half the season. I think it said I read about. Richard Sherman played with. I think week 12 and on. I think it happened. He played with a serious knee injury most of the end of the year.
Uh-huh.
Pete Carroll's own words on ESPN or one of the ESPN radios in Seattle. He said Richard Sherman played with a serious knee injury from week 12 and on or something like that. I might be wrong on that, and they didn't report it at all. So at first I thought maybe it was just that final week of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. But apparently it was a while. And he was listed on the injury report for something else. Or he was listed on the injury report, but it said non-football related. Which obviously is football related.
Bullshit.
But guess what the NFL did? Nothing.
They took him into a dungeon. Yeah. They beat him and tortured him.
Deprived him
of sleep and food.
Yeah.
And made him walk down the street naked while screaming, shame, shame, shame.
I don't think this is Game of Thrones, but shit, unless George R. Martin was involved, I don't know. But no, they didn't do shit. All he did was like, "Hey guys, don't do it again." Just a slap on the wrist.
That's this would have been the Patriots.
Oh, they would have been docked 2 draft picks and
probably executed.
They probably
4 players.
Someone would have been suspended. Like that doesn't make sense to me, man. That's like a huge fucking deal to not report an injury. And they didn't care. Like, oh, you did it for like over 5 weeks? Huh, okay, whatever. So, apparently it doesn't matter. Inconsistency by the NFL. Why do you think nobody respects the commissioner? Nobody.
Here's who I'm calling out.
You call out. I don't know. I can go on for like hours for that.
I'm calling out the end of a very, very great era in wrestling. This past week on Monday Night Raw, Kevin Owens attacked Chris Jericho, ending their friendship, which has been one of the greatest storylines of wrestling in the past like 10 years. And it all came to an end on Monday Night Raw, and it was sad to see it end. Kevin Owens and Jericho are no more, and I'm already feeling nostalgic about it already. And we'll see where it goes from here. That's it. Who are you calling out?
You mean my shout out?
Shouting out.
Yeah, I was like, I already did it with our call out, Josh. Get your shit together. Anyways, my shout out's going to be Nelly. I think most of us have seen Nelly on...
the female singer?
The male singer.
The male rapper.
Rapper, singer, whatever. Nelly. He went on... It's First Take, right? Yeah.
Undisputed.
No, Undisputed. You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Undisputed. That was...
Who's rivalry. Who has a rivalry with them.
So he went on there, and I think Skip Bayless was like questioning about, the players for the Patriots not going to the White House. And Nelly just totally shut him down. And he pointed out last time the Patriots won the Super Bowl, Tom Brady skipped out and didn't go to the White House. But yet, what's funny is I did not know about that. And I'm into sports. Me and you both know this, Josh.
Yeah.
I pretty much watch and read everything about football, especially football. I didn't even know Tom Brady skipped out in the White House. You know why? Because nobody said shit. Nobody gave a fuck. Oh, okay. He doesn't like Obama, so he didn't want to go. But yet, all these players now don't like Trump, and they don't want to go. Because they don't have to. It's not like it's in their contract. It's just an extra bonus if you want to go meet the president. And they decide they don't want to go, and they're getting criticized. Even though one of the best players and one of the face of the franchise doesn't want to go, yeah, he doesn't get criticized. So I love how Nelly called him out and said, Tom Brady didn't do it. Nobody says shit, but these guys, they have the right to do exactly what Tom Brady did. And I love it. Like,
even Robert Kraft came out and supported that.
Yeah, and it's just awesome that Nelly put them in their place. And I don't even like Skip Bayless. Like, there's moments I like him, but he just loves to just spit out shit just to start shit to me. So I thank you, Nelly, for putting him in his place and shutting him up.
Here's my quick thought on that whole situation.
Yeah.
Now, I absolutely respect anyone's decision not to go or to go to the White House.
Yeah, of course.
Everyone has their difference of opinions on administrations and whatnot. But
that's what makes America America.
But here's my thing, though. If you disagree with like an administration's policies or something, myself, if I hated the president and I thought everything he was doing was bullshit, I would definitely go. And I would say something to his face. And I cannot believe Martellus Bennett, the guy who likes to talk shit to people, is going to miss an opportunity to go to the White House and just say something to him. Or even just reach out for a handshake and go,
Bennett's one of the biggest assholes.
What a missed opportunity, Bennett.
Yeah, that's right.
Come on. That'd be me.
That's touche. I didn't think about that. That's touche.
Or even taking it seriously and like, hey, can I talk to you real quick about some of the things that you've been saying or some of the things that you are about? And me as an American citizen, I would like to talk to you about them and let you know that why I think it is wrong. Missed opportunity there.
Do we really think Trump would actually sit down and talk to him?
No. Like, I'm too busy. I'm out doing great things. Don't look at my hands. All right, so here's my shout out.
Oh, that was a good one, Josh. Go ahead. What's the shout out?
I'm shouting out, man, this past week on wrestling. In wrestling, it's been great. On Sunday, on SmackDown's pay-per-view of Elimination Chamber, Bray Wyatt finally won the world title. He's finally a heavyweight champion. About time. It's been a long time overdue.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bayley on Monday Night Raw finally has won the women's championship. She's finally a champion also. So Bray, Bayley from the NXT on the main roster finally get their main championship titles. So congrats to them. And that's what's awesome.
And I think you did a review on the SmackDown, right?
I think so. Yeah. So people should go watch that.
Go check that out, guys.
And whatnot. But, all right. What to watch? Sean, give the viewers something to watch.
I think we already kind of talked about it. The All-Star festivities, right? The celebrity game, which is always fun. Mm-hmm. A 3-point contest, which I think is going to be good. The dunk is always a hit or miss to me. But I think overall, the All-Star game, there's nothing else sports on right now. So it's got to be the All-Star game. And then outside of sports, I think that new movie Fistfights is coming out with Charlie Day and Ice Cube, which looks hilarious. I can't wait. Oh God, that guy's hilarious. Charlie Day's hilarious. So I want to go watch that. I think that came out today, Friday, and so definitely go watch that if you're not watching the All-Star game. That's what I got.
What to watch for me?
Yeah, Josh.
I have one major movie recommendation. Coming out this weekend is a movie called A Cure for Wellness.
Oh yeah.
You have don't fuck around. Go buy a ticket and go see this movie. I guarantee you won't regret it. This will be a great movie.
Maybe.
And if you have some time, you have a little bit extra money, go see Split if you haven't seen that movie yet. Because, fuck, that movie was fantastic. And,
I still have to go watch that. I still gotta go watch it.
That's my movie recommendations. I'll be watching that. And, of course, I'll be watching the NBA All-Star Weekend events.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be great. And, also, watch the Weekly Fury. Watch some more episodes. Watch some of our other content right there on your smartphone.
Is that an iPhone, Josh?
Yeah.
That's a good iPhone.
So, yeah, that's what to watch.
All right.
And that does
don't
it.
Forget, don't forget to subscribe.
Yes.
Comment, subscribe, share, all the above.
Yeah. Comment down below. Like, do you...
Hey, tell us who you think is going to win the skills, dunk, and three-point contest. And because I think Josh is wrong, and I know I'm right. So,
does anybody like my new haircut? I got a haircut last week. No one said anything.
You got a haircut?
Let me know down below what you think about that. And
nobody gives a fuck about your haircut, Josh.
So yes, like, comment, subscribe, share this video.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
Later, guys.
Definitely see you next week.
Maybe.
Bye.